Okay. So till now we have seen DDL and DML, and in DML we saw like insert, update, delete, right? Also DRL we saw select statements. Now we'll be seeing merge statement. Okay, what is merge? Merge is okay is used to do two operations. That is, one is insert as well as update. That is, see, for example, this is the table EMP1. Okay, I'm going to create a table EMP1 with dummy. I mean, without any data. Like, see here, create table. It's the first step. Or I will do one thing. I will go. I'm going to create a table with these records. Say, for example, where 10 and 20 with data 10 and 20, where department number equal to 10 and 20. I'm going to create a dummy table. See here, select star from EMP, where DPTNO equal to or DMP equal to 20, right? So I have 20, 10, 20, 30. So three department numbers are there. Okay, so now I'm going to insert data just with 20 only. Okay, so see, create table. Uh, so it's a new table. Okay, EMP1. Yes, select. Yes, select star from EMP, where DPTNO equal to 20. That's all. So if you go and see the data, see the EMP1, okay, select star from EMP1, you see this data. So now, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to insert the entire data. That is, all these 40, there are 14 records in EMP1, right? There are 14 records in EMP1. Now, I already have 5 records. Okay, so remaining 9 records I need to insert. If the data is already present, it will update, else it will insert. That is the option for merge. You got it, right? See, merge will actually what the merge will do is do insert and update operation. If the data is already exist, it will update. Else it will insert the new data. That is the concept of merge. See the syntax how I'm going to do this. Okay, merge into what is the table name? EMP1. Okay, I'm going to insert into EMP1 on what is sorry, using which table? EMP, right? I'm going to data, I'm going to fetch data from the EMP and I'm going to insert into EMP1. So merge into EMP1 using which table? EMP. Okay, on what is the condition? On EMP number equal to EMP. So EMP1 dot EMP number equal to EMP dot EMP number. So check the condition whether it's there. That's a, then only it can compare whether I can insert or I can delete. I mean, I can update, right? EMP info. Okay, so then when matched, if it is matched, then okay, what I should do? I need to update. Update. Set all these things you need to go. Okay, so what I should update? So EMP1 dot which column? EMP number equal to EMP dot EMP no. Okay, come on. EMP1 dot EMP. First one is then ename equal to EMP dot ename, comma, and EMP1 dot job equal to EMP dot job, comma, EMP1 dot MGR equal to EMP dot MGR, comma. Like this, I need to update all these things. Okay, EMP1 dot hire date equal to EMP dot hire date, comma, EMP1 dot sell equal to EMP dot sell, comma, EMP1 dot CO commission equal to EMP dot commission, right? And EMP1 dot. So if you want to update, you can update the department else, you can leave it. Okay. I'll do it. Again, comma the PDPT equal to MP right? Okay. Then, so if it is matched, you're doing this. That is, the record is already present. If not matched, when not matched, then okay, insert. I think this is the syntax. Insert values. Okay. So insert values. What? So emp1 dot, sorry, emp dot. It's a new data, right? So I need to give like this. Come on, emp dot ename. Come on, emp dot job. Come on, emp dot mgr. Come on, emp dot edit. Come on, emp dot cell. Come on, emp dot. Come on, emp dot. That's it. So what is that error?
Entered
11.
comma missing, sir.
No, which update set. I just opened. Okay. No bracket. Just remove the bracket. Columns reference. Okay, sorry. So the column which is there, you can't update because that is a condition column, right? So you can't update the set, right? See, put into merged. The column, the on class column, you can't update. Okay, except this, you can do anything. This is the place where we will check the data is present or not. This is the condition. Okay, see here. Now select star from NP1. So now all this. So if the data is already there, what happened? It updated. The new data has been inserted here. Clear? So don't get confused. Very simple. Slowly we will be learning in future this. I mean, we'll be learning this in future. Okay. No worries on this. Any doubts on this? Shall I explain again?
No, sir.
See, first of all, the plan is I have a table with full records. Okay. There are two tables. Okay. One is source, one is target. The target, I have only minimum records, but in source, I have a lot of records. Okay. So I want to insert the data into it. If the data is already present, right, I just want to update, or you can leave it. No need to do anything. Okay. But if there is any additional records, I need to just insert the data into it. Okay. That is the concept. Okay. So now just understand these statements. I'm going to merge into the table name. Okay. That is the target table, right? And using the source table, or I will give some more example. Okay. We'll do. See, I have a student list. Okay. So today, what happened daily, I will insert the data into a new table. See what happened, like my manager will send me the files. Okay. Who are all the students they have joined. Okay. So what I will do is I'll just take the data and they will just insert. Okay. If it is new students, I will insert. For example, if the old student is there and he is updating something, say for example, he is updating a fees or he is updating some what okay, some location or something is changing. Okay, so what he will do is he will give all the transaction to me. Okay, so there's a source, there's a main table there. I will be inserting that. If there is a new student, he will be get inserted. If the old students change, address change or some other change is there, then that will get updated. Okay, because the data is already present in the main table. Correct? You got this?
No, sir.
Clear, right?
No,
Okay.
sir.
Fine. Okay. Okay. So now further. So I need two tables now. Okay. So one is merge into the main table. Okay. Using what? The new table. That is whatever the data what he is giving. Okay. On what is the condition? Student ID or employee ID I can give. So that is the unique value we will give a join condition on it. So emp1.emp number equal to emp.emp number. Here, this is a unique value we have given, right? When matched, if it is matched, then update it. Okay. Else, you need to insert the data and update all these columns except the joining column. Joining column you can't update because we got this error. Column reference in your on-class cannot be updated, right? So you can't do this. And when not matched, that is the data is not there, then insert the data into it. Okay, this is the concept. Clear? So you can use this. Any doubts?
Nice, sir.
Any doubts in this? So here, insert into value, you need to give all the values. Okay, if you want to give some specific values for 2 or 3 values, you need to give insert the column name, 3 column names you need to give, and you can insert the values into it. Okay, so we will. Are you able to understand this?
Nice, sir.
Sure, guys. Jagan and further.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just going to give commit. Okay. Next. This is the merge. Okay. So let's see this. Okay. Commit and rollback we have seen. Save point I will tell you. Okay. Wait, I will give one more example for this. Okay. Again, I'm going to explain about the merge. Okay. Take this. This is my table. It is student main list. Okay. So student ID is there. Okay, student ID is there. Okay. And his name is there. Okay. Courses are, let me reduce this one. Okay. Address is the course and okay, fees. Okay. That's all. Okay. So what happened now? I have given this. Okay. Student ID is 1. Okay. Silva. Address is Chennai. Course is 1000. Sorry, course is DBA. Fees is 1000. Okay. Now 2. Okay. Now. Okay, so now this is the concept. Okay, now new student has joined. Okay, so what happened? I have one more table where daily transactions will be coming. Okay, then I have okay STV. This is another table. Okay, that is you can say student underscore daily. Student takes them right like this. So what I'm going to do is student transaction. Okay, same STU ID student ID. Okay, ST underscore ID. Okay, so here, okay, I think address, okay, course. Okay, so for the new student, okay, 3 is the ID, for them is the one. Now, see here, so SQL, sorry, address is Bangalore, course is SQL, and fees is 5000. Next one, fourth. Okay, now what about Jagan has paid it? Jagan want to change the course. Okay, so Jagan has asked to change the course. Okay, address is Chennai. If he wants to give, he can give. That's not a problem, Chennai. And he wants to go for SQL, right? So he is paying 2000 rupees. Okay, next time, fifth. Checking. Bangalore, SQL, Linux. Okay, 1000 rupees. 10,000. Okay, now see now what I want to do is I want to insert the data now, right? So if the data, sorry, this Jagan should be what? What is his employee ID? I mean, student ID. This is the mistake I did. I need to remove this. It should be what? What is Jagan's student ID?
Jagan's is 2.
2. Now what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to give the merge statement here. Okay. So merge into what? What is the table where I should merge?
Which
ST
student text.
ID.
Student.
That is student.
Yeah.
Using student underscore transaction
Transaction. On what is the condition? Student ID, right? So
on student ID.
with student dot st underscore
ST ID.
equal to
Student transaction
dot.
ST ID.
This is the condition, right? When match, then right. Then what I should do? Then we need to update
Set
stu student dot what I should do. So 1 I don't want to update. 2 also I don't want to update. 3 I need to 3 also if there is any change in the contrast you can do or it is your wish. Course I can update, right? Course is changed. Okay. Generally name and ID I don't want to update because it will be same, right? So I can if you want to change you can give address. Okay. If you
student address equal to student
address, then
the student underscore txn.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay. See, if you have a very big name like this, right? What you can do is you can give alias name. I'll tell you next time. Okay. I mean, in future. No, student dot address then course equal to student underscore txn dot course update it, right? Then student dot fees equal to student underscore txn dot fees. This you can't give. Reason that it will change. That's okay. Okay. If you want to add, you can add it. Like a student fees plus something you can give. I'll tell you this. Okay. Leave this. So it will what happen? It will change to 2000 here, right? Right? When
Yes, sir.
not match. First you try this. Slowly will. I'll give some assignments. Then it will be easy for you. Right? Then what happen? When insert
values.
So stu student underscore pxn
What are the
dot name comma okay id right id comma student underscore name comma. See, each and every time it's very tough for me to type like this student underscore pxn right. So what I can do is I can give alias name like this. Using student, say st, I can give like this. It's alias name. Okay, you can either use student txt or st. It should always the alias name should be suffixed after the table name. Okay, immediately after the table, immediately you can give the alias name. Likewise, here I can give st for the student, and this is
ST1.
n you can give new, right? Or st1 you can use. There it is. Okay. So if I give like this, I can just give like this st dot. It's very simple for me. Instead of typing st1, right? So either you can give student also you can give instead of.
So this alias name not required in while creating table, right? So we can give directly here matching.
You need to give directly. It's a temporary. It's a temporary thing. Okay. Till this query will work. That's all. It's not a permanent. So like this you can give instead of typing a full table. Okay. st1 dot id, st1 dot rename, st1 dot address, st1 dot st1 dot. That's it. So what will happen? Okay. So further we will be added here. Okay. What happened? Okay. Further Shakti will be added here, right? There is a new insert table, right? So this is added, and Jagan's information will be updated. Chennai here, these two things will be changed. Okay, this will be changed with these two things. That's all. Very simple. So this is the concept. So you are very clear now, right? In words?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That's all. Leave this. Fine. So no doubts?
No, sir.
Very good. Okay, save point. Now, okay. So you know what is commit, what is rollback. Commit will save the changes to the disk. Okay, and then rollback is rollback to the previous commit. Okay, clear.
Yes, sir.
Rollback will roll back to previous commit. That's all. Very simple. Okay. This you know, right? Rollback. Yesterday we discussed.
Yes, sir.
Good. Save point. Okay. Now. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is we'll do one thing. Okay. I'm going to delete the full records from EMP. Okay. I'm just deleting all the records. Okay. Committed. Now, see here, I'm going to insert the data. Insert into EMP1. Okay. Select star from EMP. Okay. Then EMP. Department number equal to 10. Equal to 10. Okay. So some records inserted. Now I'm going to give a save point. Save point A. Okay, it's a flag. I'll tell you. I'll explain you here better. Okay. Say for example, I have created a table. Okay, this is a table. Okay, T1, where I'm giving two insert statement. Okay. So insert one, insert two insert statement I'm giving. Right? INSERT. Clear. Now I'm giving a mark flag here. Save point. Save point. A. Again, I'm going to insert two statements. Insert 3 and insert 4. Save point B. Okay. Again, insert 5. Insert 6. Okay. Save point C. So if I give rollback, right, what will happen? If I give rollback, okay, all the data will go off. All the data will go off, and because I didn't give any commit, right? So all the transactions, all the records will go off. Okay. So but my plan is I want to go to a particular flag, particular point. Say for example, I want to roll back to A. If you give like this, these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 records will go off. Only insert 1 and 2 will be there. Okay. If you give rollback to B, okay, till 1, 2, 3, 4 will be there, 5 and 6 will not be there. So this is the concept of save point. This save point is very, very rarely used in the environments. Okay, but you need to know there is some options. Actually you need to know what is save point. That's all. Okay. For knowledge purpose, you can learn, but this is very rarely used in any environments. Okay, just learn this. Clear? Any doubts on this?
No, sir.
So now I'll do this. So here I have created a save point A, right? So now again insert into 20, right? So save point B, right? Again insert into this 30. Equal to 30. Yes. So save point. Oops, sorry. Okay, I guess save point B here. I'm going to roll back. Okay, now we go and see select star from EMP1, EMP1. You can see all these records. Now I'm going to roll back to A. Right? If I give this, see the records. Select star from EMP1. That's all. See only 3 records because See, after 3 I created a flag here. Only 3 records this person. Now, everything is gone. But you can't roll forward. Okay. Let me see. Save. uh, Roll back to C will give nothing. See? Sorry, B. Roll back to B. Okay. So once the rollback happened, that is once it gone back, you can't roll forward. Okay, only rollback is possible. Clear. So now you can say only this will be there, and you can clear it off. Okay, see if you give rollback fully, everything will go off. Everything will go off. Let's start from EMP. See, sorry, EMP1. Let's start from EMP1. Right?
Sir,
All clear. Correct?
Hmm.
Any doubts in this?
sir, my doubt is if I roll back accidentally, we delete some data, means how can we take back the data, sir?
If you delete any records, just give rollback, it will come. See.
Okay.
See, for example,
No, sir. What he's asking is if we undo the changes, so how to get back the details? So if we give rollback, the changes will go, right?
no, you can't bring
So
it.
how to?
Once it is rollback,
Uh,
that's all. You can't do anything.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Any other doubts you have? Is it
No,
clear,
sir.
right?
sir, one more thing that if you give commit, right, sir? If
No.
you give commit, it will be saved. That
Yeah.
query
Once
will
you
be saved,
commit,
right, sir?
all the save point will go off. If you give
Okay.
commit, save point will get cleared.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Please grant and revoke. Okay. And one more question. Wait. Mm, As I said, DDL is auto commit. Okay. And DDL
No.
is auto commit. Say for example, okay, I have deleted all the records, right? Nothing is there in EMP1. Okay, now see here, insert into EMP1. So let's start from EMP where DP DDNO equal to 10, right? So now I have inserted a record, right? Um, 3 records has been inserted. Now I'm going to create a table. Okay. Okay, number. That's it. Now if I give rollback, okay, what will happen? Do you think the data will be present here in EMP1? Or wait, I'll give one thing. Insert a DP number, I'll give one more thing, 20. Right? See the transactions. 5 records, again 5 records has been inserted, right? So what will happen if you give select star from EMP? How many records will be there if you give select star from EMP? EMP1. See, first I inserted 3 records, then I created a table, some table. Now I have given rollback. Okay, again I have inserted 5 records. So how many records will be there?
5 only.
5 only.
No, sir. 8 will be there because the table created only get rollback.
See guys, table, if you give a DDL, this is DDL, right? Create table is a DDL. DDL is issuing a DDL is equal to commit. Okay, clear, right? If you run any DDL, it will give automatically it will give commit. Clear. So giving DDL or commit both are same. Clear.
Okay.
Any
Okay.
doubts in this? You can roll. See, even if you give rollback, since it's committed, right? So nothing, no changes further. So the data
It
will
will
be
go to previous.
present. Now, if you commit, how many records will be there?
Same.
Now, if you commit, how many records will be there? Check the transaction. Tell me. Hmm?
3 will be there.
Because these 5 records will get rolled. See, now I have inserted is selected. This are all DM. This is DR. Nothing will happen. We roll back. The 5 records will go off. That's all. Only 3 records will be there. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. See, you are having this right. 8 rows selected, 5 rows. I mean, these things are all 8 rows, right? Okay. These things are called feedback. Okay. 8 rows selected, 1 row selected, 3 rows selected. Okay. These are all called as feedback. If you want to set feedback on. So then you show 3 rows selected. See, okay. If you off it, this is SQL plus command. Okay, this will show. That's it. Okay. This is SQL plus. So to see this, how many rows selected, how many rows deleted, these things are called as feedback. Okay. If you want to see the feedback, you can give set feedback on. If you don't want, you can give set feedback on. So you will use these commands when doing shell scripts with Oracle. I'll tell you later about this. Still have any doubts? Save point is done. Okay. This is correct, right? Okay. Now grant and revoke. Okay. DDL you put there. So wait. Okay. So show user will show you the current user or as what you have connected. This is a command to see show or you can give select username from dual or user from dual. Select user from dual. Okay, if you give select user from dual, you can see as what user you have connected. Now, if you want to see the sys current date, what do you do? Sys date from dual. Two things. That's all. Nothing much. Okay. See, I have given two things. One is select user from dual. Another one is select sysdate from dual. User from dual will show the current username as what you have connected, and sysdate will show the current sysdate. Okay, current date. Okay. If you want to see the timings, okay, for this you need to set one thing. Alter session set. Okay, 1 second. Select star from EMP. See here. Here we can see the date, right? But I don't have any times here. Okay. So when always that the sysdate will carry times. Okay. With the time it will be there. Okay. See if you give sysdate only you can see only the date. But if I want to see with the time, you can set this. Okay. Alter session set underscore date underscore format equal to what is the format? This is the command to set the date format. Okay, as what I can see the date. In which format I can see the date. dd mon hyphen yyyy. Okay, see this is 20 only, right? You can give 2020 like this. Okay, if you give 4, it will display 4 digits. Okay, with full year. Okay, colon hh24 is 24 hours format. Mi is minutes and ss is seconds. That's it. Okay. Okay. I have set the feedback off. Wait, feedback, set feed on. Sorry. Because if you execute this, it will show the session alter, right? See, session alter will come. So once this is done, see that select for EMP, you can see the formats. See, this is the format. Since the time is not stored in the higher date, you can't see it, but you can see the sysdate's time. Correct? See, 8:40:35. Now again it increases 8:40:39. So the time will be stored with the sysdate. Clear? See, now we have seen what
No, sir.
set feed on, select user from dual or show user, select sysdate from dual, and this parameter. Just learn those things. That's all. Only 4 things you have seen. I'll set NLS underscore date underscore format equal to this is the format you need to learn. Any doubts on this?
No, sir.
No, sir. Sir, dual means what, sir?
What is that?
Dual.
Okay, dual is a dummy table, okay, which is given by Oracle. There is another name for this as scratchpad. Okay, so which contains only one column and one record. See, DESC dual. Okay, you can also create your own table, but this is the public. This is the public synonym or public table, you can say. Okay, so this can be used for selecting some pseudo columns kind of thing. Okay, even you can create a public synonym and you can use that. It's not a big deal. Dual is mainly used for what calling functions or say for example, if you want to use a function, you can use this dual. So it is a table with one record and one row. Okay, say for example, wait, tell you one thing. Select star from EMP, right? If you select sysdate from EMP, what will happen? So how many records are there? That many times the sysdate will display. So we have 14 records, so 14 times the thing will get displayed. Instead of that, since we have a common table, if you want, you can use that. Okay, it's a common to dual. So dual is a okay global table where you can use for anything, for selecting functions or character functions, anything. For testing purpose, you can use this. So this is commonly available. Okay, for all the schemas. Again, so this is date. Since if you go and check the select star from dual, you can see only one record. That is X. Okay, this is just a table. That's all. Okay, so I can use this so that only one record can be displayed. If you insert two more records, if you insert 5 records, 5 times the output will get displayed. See here, select this is date from dual. That's it. If you give, since there is only one record, it will show only one time. Clear? Huh? Any doubts?
Clear. No.
You can create your own table. See, I have created test, right? See here, test. Okay, I'm going to give one record. Insert into this values say one. Okay, you can use this also. See, this date from test. It's your wish. Okay, okay, but dual is globally available, so you're using that. Okay, so for as any use, if you log in the user, no need to create dual table. That is commonly available. It's a common synonym, public synonym. So it can be used anywhere. Okay, that's the reason. Else you need to create like this test or any name you need to create. You need to work on that. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Dot table test. That's it. Okay. Fine. Let's see dual, right? Okay, now let's see constraints. Oh, grant and revoke is there, right? Okay. Grant and revoke. Okay. Let's see one thing. I have a user. Say user one. Actually, another username Cherry. Yes. So we have 3 users, right? So now see here, Shakti has created a table called as STU student info. Okay. So now what happened? Shakti wants to no Cherry wants to see the data, see the content of the what are the data inside the student info. Okay. So these 3 are users. Okay. Like Scott, we have 3 users here, right? The users. Now, so since the student info is owned by Shakti, only he can see the information. Okay, but Cherry and Gopi cannot see this because if, for example, if Gopi is a DBA, he can see this because DBA has all the permissions. Okay, but as a normal user, he doesn't have any permission. Okay, so now Cherry wants to see this data. So for that, what he should do? He needs to get the permission from Shakti. Hey Shakti, can you please uh, grant that, grant any access for this particular table? So what he will do is Shakti, okay, fine. He's giving the, he gives the permission like this. Grant. What kind of permission you want? Do you want to insert the data into the table, or you want to select the data, or you want to update the data? So some privileges, right? Those things. So there are 4 set of privileges. Okay, he said I want all the privilege. First he says, okay, you just take only select privilege. You just select this. Then select on What is the table name? STUD, student underscore info. Okay. To whom? To Cherry. Correct? If you give this, then what Cherry can do is he can go there and he can access this. How you can access? You can go like this. Select star from. If you give like this, student underscore info, he can't see this because Cherry is not owning this, but he wants to use Shakti's table. So you need to prefix it. SAKT Shakti dot student underscore info. If you see like this, he can see in the information. Clear? Any doubts on this?
Sir, once again, request from the beginning, grant.
Fine, fine. So here we have three users, Shakti, Cherry, and Gopi, right? So now consider Shakti and Cherry. Cherry wants, Shakti is owning a table plus student info. He has some data into it. Okay. Now Cherry says, I want to access what are the data you have in that. I want to see the rows from student underscore info. Okay, so for Shakti said, okay, you can just want to select. So here he's just accessing, giving grants, select grant, not more than that. Shakti is giving select access. This is the privilege, select privilege. Okay. So grant select on this table name to Cherry. So that Cherry can see the data. Clear? Now, how
Oh, okay, sir.
okay, so now he is going to see this. Select star from Shakti dot student info is the command to check that. Any doubts on this?
No, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. He can only see. If you want to insert the data here, he is going to try insert into Shakti dot student underscore info. Okay. Some values. We give this, right? One comma to some values if he gives, it will say the permission denied or no privilege on the table. Okay. So he can only select because he has given only this select statement. Clear? Okay. He has given only this select privilege. Okay. Not more than that. So that Sherry can just access it. He can't do any updates. But still, okay, then Cherry is requesting, okay, I want to do some update inside, I want all access. Okay, then what Shakti is doing is he's giving this access. Okay, select grant, instead of select, you can give insert, okay, comma, update, comma, delete. All the access he can give. Okay, the command is to like this, you can do like this. See, grant, select comma, insert comma, delete comma, update on students underscore info to Cherry. Yeah. So you can give the full access. So now he can insert. So each and every time you want to access the table, you need to give Shakti dot, right? Then only he can do that insert update or whatever thing he can do it. Okay. So either you can give like this. So it's almost all the privileges he has given, right? Instead of giving like this, he can also give like this. Grant all on Cherry. That's all. This also you can give because giving all these privileges as well is same as giving all on this one. Both are same. But if I want to give only insert and update and don't want to give delete means you can restrict here. Okay. Any doubts on this?
Yes.
No, sir.
Clearly. Okay, good. Now if you want to delete the record, I can go and give like this. Delete. From table name Shakti dot student like this. Okay. You can give it like this. You can delete, you can insert whatever it is. So this is a privilege or this is the demo I'm going to show on this. Okay. Any doubts on this? Clear, right? You will see the demo now. Okay. There is one more option. Okay. With grant option. Okay. This I will tell you now. Okay. So Shakti is giving access to Cherry. Okay. It's a normal access. But Gopi said to Shakti, see, Shakti and Cherry are friends. Cherry are friends now. So Gopi is asking Cherry, can I have Shakti's information? Okay, but Cherry has only this access, select staff from student. He has all the access, but he can't give grants to anyone. He can just give select statement, that's all, nothing more than that. Okay. I mean, in the sense, he can see it, he can't give grants on Shakti stable to anyone because he is the owner, right? He is the owner, right? Shakti is the owner. Only Shakti can give access to everyone. Okay. No. Shakti said that, okay, to Cherry, okay, see, I will give some option. That is the grant option, so that you can give access to anyone. Okay. So if you can give like this also, grant, select on, grant, select on, info to Cherry with grant option. If you give like this, okay, so Cherry has full control on this, I mean, select privilege, right? So Cherry has control on this table so that he can give select access to anyone. So what Cherry can do is he can give grant, select on, Shakti dot equal to, okay, this he can give. Okay. Any doubts in this?
No.
No, sir.
So now Cherry can manage this. If you give all access, Cherry also can give all access. Now, what happened? Shakti found like, okay, he is misusing. Cherry is giving access to everyone. So now he wants to revoke it. Okay, so if you revoke revoke what? Select from, sorry, revoke select on students underscore info from Cherry. Okay, so automatically Gopi also will lose the access. Okay, this is cascaded. If you remove here, automatically whatever the access he has given, right, everything will go off. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see a demo on this. Okay, no worries. Fine. So let me create three users. One is caught. Okay, same thing. I'm going to create three users. Okay, connect slash CV, create user. Mm, Shakti. Don't worry about the default tables. I will teach you when I teach DB. Okay, default table space users.
Not a problem.
There, it's all created now. So I'm going to have three options. This is connect the thing, right? And here we'll give users Sorry. All right. Okay. Let it be a spot tiger. No issues. Okay. Let's keep on moving. Mass. First one is Shakti, Chiri, this is Gopi, right? Gopi. Gopi. Okay, it's connected. So now he's creating a table called as create table. So you, what I can do. Okay. Now see here. Now Scott is there, right? So Scott user has EMP, right? I'm going to EMP. Okay. Now, okay, I want to create a table here. Okay, from this is Shakti. Okay, Shakti says to Scott, "Can you give me a table access?" So now Scott, so now he's giving like this. See? Select star from Scott.emp. He can access. Okay, no access. This table view does not exist. No, he's giving grant. Select on emp to Shakti. Now see, he can give the access. He can see this. Now I'm going to create a table. Okay, the same data. Create table emp as or empl as select star from. I can copy the data from Shakti. Sorry, from Scott. Leave this emp. I just want to take this data. That's all. Emp, yes. Okay. Okay, leave it. So connect. This is a problem. I'm just going to give. We are getting some permission issue. Okay. So I'm going to give access to all. So I'll user. What is the username? Shakti, right? Shakti. Quota. He doesn't have privilege on users. So quota limited on users. C slash instead of Shakti, I'm giving Cherry. Cherry. So changing that. Also C slash. No need to worry about this. Okay, leave this. Cherry and Gopi. Now, so now I'm going to create the same thing. He's able to create it. Now ignore this one. Okay. Clear the screen. Now let's see. So now Shakti has a table called as so got EMPL. Okay. So now Cherry is going to access that table. So select star from EMPL. So what we should do? He's not having access to that. So what Shakti should do? Hello.
Sir.
So now Cherry wants access. So he is requesting Shakti. So what command he should give now?
Grant select on table name emp 1 2 cherry.
Okay. So data is given the access. Now if he go and check, he can see the data. What happened? What is the mistake?
Grant select on
No, this is correct. This is correct. He wrote,
grant
with a
semicolon you haven't seen.
no.
with a folder name, sir. File name with a name.
It's not file name, it's a username. Okay.
The username, sir.
Shakti.
Shakti dot. Okay.
Yeah. Now he can access it. Clear. Fine. Now Gopi cannot access. Okay. Select star from Shakti dot. What is the table name? EMPL. Right.
emp1.
EMPL is not one L. Okay. See, it doesn't have any access now. So now he wants to delete the data. Who Cherry? Delete from Shakti dot EMPL. So he can't delete because insufficient privileges. So he's asking, I want all access. So either he can give like this, grant. Okay, he has already given select. So insert, comma, delete, comma, update. Else you can give all, anything is fine. Okay. Update on EMP L2 3. So now he can delete the record. See, I'm going to execute this here. He can delete it. Okay, I can give roll back. Okay, he can do anything. Else, instead of giving each and every privilege like this, he can give like this also. No issues. Hold on. Series. Okay, so still you can do it. Okay, these are the two permissions you can give, or you can restrict. I want to give only insert. I want to give only update. So like this also you can do it. Okay. Any doubts still now?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Now what happened? Like he has given access right now. So Cherry plans to give the access to Gopi. So grant select on what is the table name? Shakti dot empl to Gopi. Right. See grants MPL, right? I gave one second. Sorry. MPL only I have given. Okay, to Gopi. Fine. So he doesn't have access to give it. But he can select this. See? Select star from he can give. He can see it. Right? That's not a problem. He can see it, but he can't give access. So now what should we do? So now Shakti plans to, sorry, Chiri wants to give the access to him. Okay. So now what kind of permission he needs to request for that?
With grant
Grant,
permission.
Good. So now he is giving grant all on if you want to
Apply one to Cherry with
with grant option. Very good.
grant option.
Right?
Yes.
What happened?
Grant on.
Employee one or employee L? Employee only or
Yeah,
L.
sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I gave one here. Sorry. It's L. Okay. I will change that. So, okay, but okay. So now he has grant all on EMP1 to Cherry has given everything. And now he is going to give access. Okay. Grant select on Shakti EMPL to Gopi. Now he can give it and now he can access this. Clear? Clear?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can I delete here? Delete from Shakti.tmp1. Is it possible
No.
in this one, right? Insufficient because he has given only select access. Okay, he didn't do anything. If you want to give all access, let's see. Grant all on Shakti dot to this. Okay, and see now he can delete. Okay, clear. Since he given all to Cherry, Cherry also given all to Gopi, so you can delete all the data. Clear with grant option. Okay. So after seeing this, now he wants to revoke the privilege. Revoke. Any doubts in this till now?
No.
Mm.
Revoke. All on. Cherry. Cherry. From what? Sorry. What table? All on EMPL. From Cherry. That's it. All revoked. Now check. Here I'm going to give select star from Shakti dot EMPL. Gone. Because automatically it will get cascaded. Okay, he has removed for Cherry. Automatically, this also will go off. Clear? Any
No.
doubts?
Yeah, no, sir.
Okay. So,
Sir, can you tell how to create users one?
yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Okay. So,
Okay.
till now, any doubts on this?
No.
Okay. So, to see what are the permissions Cherry has given, or see, I'm giving like this again. Okay. See here, all options. I'm giving all the access to him, and also I'm giving all access to Gopi. Okay. So, all access we have. Now, I want to see Okay, what are the access they have given? I mean, this Shakti has are given to someone. So, what are the tables and what are the access they have given to which users? Okay, for that, you need to give user underscore tab underscore previous. See this. Okay, and this will maximize this. Okay, select grantee, comma, owner, comma, table name, comma, grantor, comma, privilege. I can give all better. Okay, comma, grantable hierarchy, right? From user underscore tab underscore previous. This is the view. You need to remember this. See, yesterday we saw like user underscore tables, user underscore objects like this, user underscore tab. So write it down in in a book, in the last sheet, write all these views. What are the views we are discussing? Check this. Okay. See. So we have so many same views only. Wait, let me remove. Let me check this one second. See, this is not in a presentable way, right? It's in zigzag mode. So what I can do is I can format this. To format this, we can use SQL plus command. See, now I'm going to take grantee. Grantee is what? 128 columns. I don't want 128 columns. Grantee is only 5 characters or 10 characters. So what I'm going to do? I can reduce it using call command. Call, okay, grantee format a 10 I can give. A 10 characters only. This one. See here, reduced almost, right? And also grantee is reduced. Grantor also, it's a huge size. Grantor is see, grantee, owner, table name, and grantor all are 128 characters. So that's the reason we are having this 128 dots. Okay, so I'm going to format it. Column. What is the other one? Grantee is done. Owner, column 8, 10, column, grantor. Now execute this. See, it's formatted. Everything is yet now. See, now see here. Okay, I have Shakti, Gopi, and Cheri. Shakti is giving access to Scott. Okay. This leave it. This is Scott one. That's that because for creating a table I have given right as a Scott. Ignore this one. Okay. The first privilege I have given so that you saw it right. The first privilege I have given like this. To create a table, EMP table in Shakti, from Scott, I have given the access to Shakti. Okay, so ignore this. Now see here. Now Shakti has given to Cherry. This is the Shakti has given to Cherry. What are the access for? Okay, for EMPL. Okay, alter, delete, insert, select, update, references. These are the out of privileges are there. Okay, flashback, debug, and all. So ignore those things right now. Okay, just take only this thing. Insert these things are all on. So if you see this, see here, yes, he has given what? Grant access. And on seeing the grant, you can see this has been given grant access. And okay, so Shakti has given access to Gopi. You can see all this information here itself related to the table. Any doubts on this?
Yes.
Okay, see these views and check. So then you can learn those things. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Just do whatever we check today. Okay,
Mm.
that's all. That's all about grant access. You have one more privilege called sys privilege. Okay, sys privilege I will take it later. Sys is like creating any table, selecting any table, or a lot of privileges are in sys. I'll tell you about this later. Okay, yeah. Okay, tell me any doubts you have.
No, sir. No, sir.
Good. Next, constraints. Constraints, check, add, default. Okay. So what are constraints? Okay. So for example, okay, we can have a rules. Okay, it will create a rule for each and every record or when you insert into a column. Okay, so you can define some constraints for particular column. Okay, so these are types of constraints. One is not null, check, default, unique, primary key, and foreign key. domain integrity constraint, entity integrity constraint, and referential integrity constraints. Okay. Not null check default is domain integrity constraint. We'll be seeing one by one. Okay. Entity integrity constraints, unique and primary key, and referential integrity constraints on foreign key. So these are all types of constraints. Okay. So first, not null. Okay. Say for example, let's start from EMP, right? EMP1. Shakti has EMP, right? So let's start from EMPL. I just rename this. Rename EMPL to EMP. Okay. It will be easy for us to check this. EMP, that's all. Okay. Now, see, I want to insert null into EMP number. See here. Insert into EMP of EMP no values null. So actually, there should not be any null, right? Employee name should have a employee ID or employee number, right? See, start from EMP. Extra one record is there, but it's not visible. It's a one null character. So what I'm going to do is, I roll back. I'm going to insert with the name better, so that it can be easily visible, right? Insert into EMP number one values null comma. So okay, that's it. Select star from EMP. See, null values is present here. Okay. So we can create a constraint stating that there should not be any null values here. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do is alter table. You can't give because already null value present. Alter table. Add alter table EMP. Add. I can give modify. Okay. Modify. Okay. EMP no. So number of 5. Not null. So cannot enable this because of null values already found. So just roll back and check rollback. Check whether the data is there or not. Still there. Why? Because I gave the alter command, which is commit. Right? Alter is the DDL. So it's committed. Now I'm deleting the record. Delete from EMP no. Where EMP no. EMP no. Okay. Is null, there is a command. I'll tell you later about that. Okay. I'll just give ename better for you to be able to understand. Okay. I delete. So now I'm adding the column name, alter table modify, column name, not okay. That's it, changed. Okay. See now it has a constraint called as not null here, right? For EMP number, I have added not null. You can see this here. EMP. So not null constraint has been ordered to this column. So if you give same thing, insert into this one, it will not work. It will say constraint error. So you cannot insert null to Sakti EMP dot EMP number. User dot table dot column name because of constraint. Okay. So any doubts in this? Yeah. This is not null constraint. Okay. And you can also create like this. Create table name, ID, number. Here you can give not null. Instead of creating, or you can give constraint not null. This also you can give. You can give your own constraint. Okay. Okay. Any doubts in this? See here. See, I created a table and then I have added a constraint. Else, while creating the table itself, you can give the constraint. Create table, not null. Create table name with the constraint. If you give like this, Oracle will give you a default constraint name for this. If you want to give your own constraint name, you can give name, table name, constraint name, not null. See here. Table, test, a space, number, not null. Okay, b space, number, constraint. So no, okay, I can give my not null, my not null. Okay, constraint name, not null. That's it. Okay, see, DSC, test. I have two constraints here. If you want to see the constraint name, you need to check a view called as user underscore constraints. Okay, select. So today we saw user underscore constraints. What is one more view? User underscore tab underscore previous. Don't forget those views. Okay. Owner, comma, constraint underscore name, comma, constraint underscore type, comma, table name. Enough. Come. Constraints. See, I created one. My underscore my NL, right? Another one is default. Oracle will give automatically constraint name starts with sys underscore c. Okay, this is also sys underscore c for EMP we have created. Any doubts in this till now?
No, sir.
Good. So not only we have created. Okay, like this. Okay, how will you drop a constraint? So Alton, I don't want the constraint, I want to drop it. Alton, table, test, drop, constraint. What is the constraint name? You can give my NL. That's it. Done. If you want to drop this, you can give, you can drop this. Okay. So this is the one. Okay. Drop constraint name. So I just gave add constraint name. We just added it. Okay. This also you can give. I just gave modify name and worker and then constraint name I give. So this also you can give. If you remove this, what automatically Oracle will give you a sys underscore c constraint name. Okay. This is not null constraint. Okay. Till now, any doubts on not null? Okay. Clear, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Now check constraint. Okay. For example, constraint check. Okay. Now EMP, right? Select star from EMP. Semicolon. Now I'm going to insert in salary column. Okay. See, insert into EMP cell. Values. I want to give 0. Okay. So the constraint is still there, so it's showing the error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give two values. So what is the EMP number? So I give 100, sal. Sorry, EMP info, sal. For two columns, I'm going to insert the data values. 100, 0 is the salary. Okay, see here. So a employee will compulsorily will have a salary, right? So I'm going to check a condition while inserting this amount. Okay, so the salary should be greater than 0. Okay, that is a plan, or some greater than 100. Okay, you can go like this. So I'm giving rollback. Okay, if you select start from EAP, nothing will be there. I mean, the data is gone. I'm going to add a constraint for this. Okay, table EMP. Okay, add. I think modify cell. Okay, check or modify use cell number. Okay, and check salary greater than, be like this, greater than 0. Try. Done. Okay, so now I'm going to insert the same value. Insert into this one. Okay, now it should not show error. Check consent Shakti error violated because it should not be 0, it should be greater than 10 or greater than 0. I can give 1 if you want. Okay. So I can give 1. At least because our condition is greater than 0. If you give 1, it will insert. Clear. So while inserting the data, for each column you can give check constraint. Clear. Any doubt in this?
No.
Good. Okay, this is the one. Clear? Next. So like this, you can check the constraint. So I'll add, this is the way we have given now. Okay, you can use this. Practice those things. Okay. Default constraint. Good. Now, yes. One second. So go back. No. Okay. So this higher date, right? If I want to insert data, automatically the sysdate should get inserted. Okay. I don't want to give, I don't want to specify it. Okay. So for that, you can give a default value. Item. Alter table emp date date default constraint is what sys date. Okay. Yeah. Now okay. So insert into emp values. I will try the same thing. Okay. Let's see this. Let's start from emp1. See, automatically the sys date got inserted. Okay, I'll do one thing. Instead of this, I'll give sysdate plus 1. Let's try another value. Okay. If you don't give any value, it will insert the current date. If I give value, okay, if I give values, okay, so employee is 100, comma, salary is 1, headed is sysdate. This date is current date. Okay, plus 1 is tomorrow's date. That's all. You know? The next tomorrow's date has been inserted. If you give value, it will take the value whatever you give. If you don't give any value, automatically that default date will get inserted. Any doubts in this? That is default. It's constraint. Clear?
Okay.
Good. Clear, right? No issues, right? Okay, good. Just try those things, okay? Insert new line. Okay, this we know, right? Insert into default table values. That's okay. Insert new line, default columns. That's okay. Okay, very good. This is unique constraint, main thing. Okay. So what is the value of unique? What is the use of unique constraint? Unique constraint is you should not have any duplicate values. That is the main aim of unique constraint. Okay. Say for example, see, I have two employee IDs. Okay. In a company, you will not have two employee IDs. Only it will be unique, right? To have this, you can give this. To set this, to check whether there is any duplicates or not, you can create a unique constraint for this. Okay. So let's start from EMP. Right. I'm going to add a constraint for this alter table. And constraint, say UK, unique constraint name on alter table on what? On unique alter table unique constraint unique of MPNO. Yes. Syntax, remember this. Okay. So remember the syntax properly. Okay. Alter table name, add constraint. Unique. If you give like this, Okay, the unique constraint will get created. Okay, you can check the constraint we have already given, right? Not here. Constraint name we have given somewhere. This one. Okay. The UK is a unique constraint I have created. Yeah, okay. I'll just save this. Unique UC as unique constraint. I have saved this command as a file. Say this command. Because each and every time I don't want to type it, just give alt UC, it will run. That's all. Okay. So Shakti unique constraint has been created. Now try. Okay. Insert. I'll just give the same command. Okay, just give insert into what is the constraint name? Table name is, what is the table name? EMP. EMP. 1 second, guys.
MP value.
Yeah. Insert into EMP. Bracket. For EMP number only we have created, right? So EMP number. Okay. Let's give values. Right? Insert. Again, if you insert, it will show error because duplicate is not allowed. Clear? Hey, don't.
Sir.
Okay. See, we have seen some constraints, not null, check, and what default, okay, and unique now. So there is something called as primary key, which is the combination not null and unique. Okay, if you give primary key, it takes the constraints combination of not null and unique. Okay, so if you define a primary key for a column, that column should not have not null as well as unique. That is the concept. And remember that a table can have only one primary key. Okay, a table can have only one primary key. You can have multiple unique keys as well as other constraints. You can have multiple. That doesn't matter. But unique constraint will be always one for a primary key. Okay. I mean, primary key will be unique. I mean, you'll be having only one primary key for a table. That's all. Clear? Now, alter. Okay, I'm just dropping the constraints. Or let's try this. Alter table. What is the table name? EMP and constraint. Or you can directly give primary key. Primary key for what? EMP no. Since we have already exist, because we have already given not null as well as the primary key. That's the reason you can't add this. So I'm going to drop the constraints of U is unique key C. I'm going to drop this one, right? What is the table? EMP table, right? I'll drop all these constraints. Huh? Okay. Alter table, EMP, drop constraint, constraint name. Let's do this one first. Okay. Drop. Okay. Like this. Alter table name, drop constraint. Okay, you can give second constraint. Like this. Drop constraint. What? Drop constraint. Okay. That's it. All done. Okay. No. Do the same thing, it will work. See? You have added a primary key for this. Now you can't insert null as well as primary key. Okay, see here. Null. I'm going to insert the same data. Okay, first time I'm going to insert unique key consumer because I think we have data already. Select start from EMP. Select start from EMP. Right? Data is already there. So you can have unique key as well as not null. Okay, now I'm going to insert null value into it. Okay. So insert into EMP values null. Not null. Clear? So any doubts in this till now? Primary key is combination of unique and not null. Either you can give unique separately as well as not null separately. In primary key directly you can give it. Okay. Till now, any doubts you have? Almost covered all the constraints. We have one more constraint called as reference and degree constraints that we will see now. Okay. Unique constraint. Okay, it's done. Okay, you just practice those things once. Primary key constraints, we have done this. Okay, now foreign key constraints. Okay, so this is an important constraint. It's very important. Okay, on delete case, these two. After this, done. After this, we'll close. Okay. Now I'll explain you something. Now, yes. Okay. I have a table called as student info. Okay. Student info. This is the table name. Okay. Now, just student ID. Okay. Student ID, name, and contact details. Mobile. Right. That's it. So, whoever joined this center, okay, they'll have this number. Okay. One name is okay. Number is W05, two. Okay, setting. So W is okay. No, three. Okay. So three. Right. So I have three students right now. And here, okay, additional information. Okay. What? So now daily transactions like they are what attendance or they're paying fees slowly. What I'm going to do is see this STU the student details, right? Or I will have a log, daily log, okay? ST ID, student ID, okay, and date. There is what you can say. Daily they are coming, right? The date, the date, okay, and time. I can say time in time or whatever it is, okay, and class attend or not, and class or lab, okay, or give class and lab. Sessions or lab. Whether he is doing lab session or practical sessions. Okay, this is the one. I mean lab session or theory session. Okay, this is the one. So now see here, I'm giving a student ID 1, right? And date is today's 5th of 5 December, right? And he is attending class C class. Okay. I'm giving another student 3. Okay. Again 5th December. Okay, another is he is attending lab. Another student 4. Okay, can we give like this? 5th December class. Can we give like this? Is it possible?
Yes.
Because there is no student at all. How can he join? Right?
Yes.
Only you have 3 students, and this 4th student should not be there. Correct?
Yes.
There is no student with ID 4. Right? So, to avoid this or to monitor this, you need to have a relationship between these two tables. Clear? So this should refer this one for checking whether the student is there or not. Correct?
Yes.
I can give like this 3. Okay. So he can attend class as well as the lab. Third study can attend class as well as the lab. But I can give again 1 on 4th December or 5th, 6th December tomorrow is going to attend class. Okay. But I can't give 4 or 5 where the student ID doesn't exist. Clear?
Yes, sir.
To avoid this, you need to check this information. Clear?
Okay.
For this, you need to create a relationship for these two. Okay, that is called as referential integrity constraint. Okay, so let's see how to do this. The same format will create. Okay. Okay. For this, you need to have the student ID should have a primary key 100%. You need to have a primary key for this. Then only you can create a relationship for this. Clear? A student
Okay.
cannot duplicate values. Right? So now I want to create a create table. Let's do this. Create table. Student info. Okay. Student ID number. Sorry. I'm going to create a primary key, right? I can view like this. Primary key. Comma. What? Then name. Okay. Comma. Then mobile. Contact or mobile ID, right? Number of time. That's it, right? Done. Created. So select star from info, right? Insert into student underscore info values 1, comma name. Okay. Okay. Number is that's it, right? Now insert into to uh, okay, value, right? Likewise, insert into okay, sorry, second is right. That's it. So I have inserted 3 records, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, student info. Now student transaction will create. What is the table I have given? Student details or okay, student details. Now, okay, create table. See, let me do the syntax first. Okay, now, mm, okay, let's see. Create table stu student underscore details. Okay, so est id number. Another one is lab. What I give? Date.
Lawful.
Date. Is date. Right? And class lab. Class or lab. Right? And where 2 of 10. Okay. Now I need to give references. Okay. Um, foreign key. ID. I need to give comma. Okay. What you should reference? RENC references. What is the table name? Student info of student ID, right? Table created, right? So see here, now I have created a table. Check the syntax. Now I'm going to insert the data here. Okay. Insert into student details, values, student ID. There is one, Gopi. There is one, comma. So this is current date, and this is class. Done. So likewise, I can give same one, lab. Is doing lab today. Right? Done. Now what I'm going to do is instead of one, I'm going to give two. See, two has been changed. Now insert it. Instead of two, I'm going to give four. See,
It won't take.
this parent key not found because there is no data at all, right? There is no student. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, in PLSQL, after getting this, you need to say that you can capture these exceptions. Capture these errors, and you can display there is no child like that. There is no student like that. Okay. So you need to write PLSQL procedures and all. I'll tell you later about this. Okay. Just okay. See here. This says the parent key does not found. Leave it. Clear. So if you have the data 4 there, surely you can insert data here. Correct? Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so I'm going to again insert 3 here, right? Instead of this, I'll give 2 plus. Right? Now, like this, I'm going to give 3. Sorry, 2/3. I can give the data. You see, select star from student details. You can see those information. Clear? Now, sorry, guys. One second. Okay. Delete from, I'm going to delete the record from master table. What is the master table? Student info, right? See what it says. Child record is there. There is some record is dependent on the parent. See what happens. You can't delete Gopi or Cherry or Sakti. You can delete because there is no dependency on this table because there is no record for him, right? Clear? See, I can delete Gopi because I can't delete Gopi and Cherry because 131 is there. There is a dependent record is there. Okay. So if you want to delete Gopi, you need to remove this record, this record from the child table, then only you can delete this. Okay. If you want to delete Shakti, you can delete because there is no record for Shakti here. Clear? If you want to delete Cherry, you can't because you need to, there are dependent records in child table. So you need to remove the 3, then only you can remove the parent code. Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Clear, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the record. Whose record? Student info where st id equal to 2, right? Oh, sorry, you have all the records, right? 2, 3, everything is there. So you can't even delete this. So what I'm going to do is I first delete the record from student details where stid equal to 3. I'm deleting this, right? Deleted. Now go and delete it. Okay, delete from. I'm going to give delete third record. So you can delete. Clear? See? Because child after removing child record only you can delete this. Else you can't. Clear?
Okay, sir. Directly we cannot delete the primary one.
Yes.
Parent.
Yes. Parent you can. Okay. Now you can see it's gone. And select star from student details. You can see the record is gone, right? Okay. So if I want to delete from here, okay, if I remove Gopi, automatically this also will go off. Okay. For this, you can create a function. You can do this, right? For this, there is an option called as on delete cascade. If you delete the parent, automatically the child record also you can delete. Okay. For that, if you delete this, automatically this also will go. All the records also will go off. For that, you can have one option called as on delete cascade. See this? Okay, wait, guys. But no disturbance at all. So, if you want to delete all the student info, you want to remove all the records from student details, right? So delete from, or you can drop it if you want, like drop table. You want to create with or delete. So now you can do all these changes. Now I want to delete, add the data, all the created table. Okay, wait. Lot of mistakes. SYA can be changes SYS, right? Done. No. C slash. I'm going to change lab to class. Change C slash 1 slash 2 slash C slash 2 slash 3, because we already removed the 3, so it's, we can't insert it here, right? So we'll change C slash 3 slash 2 and a C slash class as lab, whatever it is. Okay. So here you select start from what student details. You can see this commit, select start from. And if you see user constraints, you can see a constraint called as R, that is referential integrity constraint. Okay, in user constraints, you can see the referential integrity constraint here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will, there's one more. Okay, first we'll delete this. Is it, if I delete the parent, what will happen?
It won't delete, right? So
Sure. Student info where st id, right? st id equal to 1. Why? Because we have given the on delete cascade option here. See? On delete cascade. Just now I created the recreated the table with on delete cascade. Okay. So if you remove that, if you don't give, as you said, like it will not allow to delete the parent key table. Clear? If you give this option for the child table to reference, if you automatically what happen? If you remove this, see, automatically the data in student info will also go off. Student details also will go off. See here, I didn't do anything, but this will also go. Here only 2 is there. But I deleted the table in, I deleted the record in parent table. See, the child also will go. The child data also is gone. Clear? Any doubt in this?
okay.
No. It's not clear, right? Is that clear?
Clear.
Sir, it's clear.
Sure. So see here, again I'm explaining you. Okay. See, if you see, there are 2 ways to create a referential integrated cascade. One is with on delete cascade and without on delete cascade. If you give without on delete cascade, okay, what happens is, okay, so there is a dependency created between parent and child. Okay, so you can't delete a parent record if the child record already exists. Okay, if child record exists, you can't delete it. As well as
Yes, sir.
you can't insert a new record if the parent key is not there. 2 options. Clear? But if you give on delete cascade
Yes, sir.
while creating the table for the child record, okay, so if you delete a record in parent, you automatically the child records also will go off. That is the concept. Clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
That is that is the concept of cascade. See, we did it in grant, right? On revoking, Shakti has revoked on a privilege from stereo automatically. This also has gone. That is called as cascade. Okay, automatically. If you give on delete cascade, it will go off. Clear? That is the
Yes,
concept.
sir.
Okay. So till now, any doubts?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Good. So let's close this. Okay. So practice all these things. Okay. Till everything is gone, right? Everything is done. Okay. There is one more view called as user underscore cons underscore columns. So for constraints, you need to check only two things. One is user underscore constraints. Another is user underscore cons underscore columns. Cons user con columns. Wait, what happened? User cons columns. Right only. It's user. Okay. User underscore cons underscore columns. Okay. So select star home. So many mistakes here. Okay. Okay, that's all. So it consists only the constraint name, owner name, and table name, and column name. That's all. Nothing more than that. I just change to. That's it. So any doubt in this till now? Is it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just stop recording.